Hello everyone. Welcome to the world of magic and fairies. Today our story is about the voice of animals. Once upon a time in a deep forest, there lived a shepherd boy who tended his flock of sheep. One day, as he was resting under a tree, he noticed a struggling snake approaching him. The snake pleaded with him.
I am sick and can no longer go any further. Please take me back to the forest of animals.
The kind-hearted shepherd boy carried the snake back to the forest. The animals were overjoyed to see their king, whom they had feared was dead. They asked the shepherd boy what he would like as a reward.
I wish to understand your language.
That is the only thing we cannot grant you. Ask for gold or silver, and we will give you as much as you want.
No, I don't want those things.
The animals then consulted with the Snake King, who signaled for them to fulfill the shepherd boy's wish. After discussing among themselves, the animals spoke to the shepherd boy.
We will grant you the ability to understand our language, but on one condition: if you ever hear and reveal even a single word of our conversations to make money, you will be punished.
The shepherd boy agreed to the condition, and the animals bestowed upon him the ability to understand the language of all living creatures on earth. Overwhelmed with joy, the shepherd boy returned to tend his sheep. That night, as he was sleeping, he was awakened by the voice of a wolf enticing his dogs, promising to share its prey with them. One of the dogs was tempted, but the other stood firm and warned the wolf away. The shepherd boy got up and punished the disloyal dog by withholding its food the next day. One day, while resting under a tree, the shepherd boy overheard a magpie hopping from branch to branch, conversing with another bird perched on a nearby poplar tree.
If the shepherd boy knew what lies beneath the tree he's sitting under, he would never herd sheep again.
What's under the tree, my dear magpie?
A foot below the ground lies a large chest filled with gold, hidden for nearly 200 years by the owner of the ruined castle you see over there. That's what my mother told me.
As soon as darkness fell, the shepherd boy grabbed his pickaxe and shovel and began digging under the tree. After an hour of relentless digging, he unearthed the chest of gold. Just as the magpie had said, he filled his pockets with the treasure. With his newfound wealth, the shepherd boy spent the following years diligently acquiring knowledge and learning from merchants, eventually becoming a successful and wealthy man. He returned to his old farm, seeking the hand in marriage of the farmer's daughter, whom he had long admired from afar. They were married, and as the farmer and his wife were old, they handed over the farm to their daughter and son-in-law. Everything was going well, and they were the happiest people on earth. However, one day, the village where the couple lived was struck by an epidemic. The young man's wife and many villagers couldn't escape. Sitting sadly in front of his house, the young man heard an owl telling its fellows,
"My master is a powerful sorcerer who can cure any disease in the world."
The young man followed the owl to a small house deep in the forest, where an elderly sorcerer with a long white beard resided. The young man politely greeted the sorcerer and said,
Sir, I have known that you can cure any disease in the world. Can you help cure my wife and the villagers? Our village is being ravaged by a strange illness.
Go to the back garden of my house, pick some leaves from the large tree in the far corner, and bring them to me. Then Take these leaves and boil it with hot water, and give the water to your wife and the villagers to drink. They will be cured."
The young man thanked the sorcerer profusely and brought the leaves back to boil with hot water in a large cauldron. He distributed this miraculous water to his wife and the villagers. After a short while, the young man's village was free from the disease. Everyone was deeply moved by the kindness of the young man and the sorcerer. Just like bedtime whispers the day goodbye, our fairy tale has reached its end. Thank you for watching. Good night, sweet dreams, everyone.